Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Of course, and thanks to all of you, the fans, for submitting your My Team lineups to us right here on 2K TV. Jimmy couldn't break all of them down today, but we loved what we're seeing.
And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Smith in at the 1. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Smith against Porter. Smith passes to Edwards. Now McDaniels. Back to Edwards. For 3, Smith nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Porter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A. controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
And here's Minnesota now. It's a 3-point game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Edwards. Back to Smith. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
And that one's good. Green.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Smith passes to Edwards. Back to Smith. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it from the top of the key. Drained it for 2 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's got 6.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Hey, I gotta admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Here's Smith, following the score by Houston. From behind the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Smith against Porter. Pass to Cauley-Stein. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter in the post. He's against Smith. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
A 3, Smith. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. He's got 12. Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy.
It's going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Willie Cauley-Stein out there with Smith. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Smith, that one's good.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 21 points and also did a lot of damage from long. His play stood out. They're firing on all cylinders. Guys, we'll see if they can keep this winning streak alive.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Smith passes to Edwards. Smith against Porter. Fires for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside, Green. Takes the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Smith into the lane.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Porter. And he lobs it up. On the wing, Green, covered by Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
McDaniels from long range gets the 3 to fall. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Back to Porter. On the wing, Green. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anderson. Pass to Gobert. And he drops it in from the low post. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
1:57 left to play in the first half. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Washington's checked in for the Rockets. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Puts up a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Carl Anthony Towns is checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Minnesota shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Smith against Washington. Back to Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout call. Houston.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker. 34 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Christopher to halt the run. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Stolen by Conley. He's all alone. And Edwards slams it in.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
And so it's Minnesota. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Smith in at the point. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Smith against Porter. It's Edwards on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Porter against Smith. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the Rockets' shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Now here's Green. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Up top, Smith. He's guarded by Porter. Edwards for 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Green for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Anthony Edwards. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the wing, right side. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Kept alive. And it's Green missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Smith. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Connects from downtown.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. For 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Porter against Smith. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Rockets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Green for 3. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Smith finds McDaniels. Back to Smith. That one off the back iron and out. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. There's the 3. And it's Green missing.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
Count it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Green for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Smith outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Towns. He gets it in there.
Karl Anthony
Towns has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the... And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.